Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. Goodwill Haull. 11! I ran out of fingers, we have so many. Woo! Also, this will be the 50th video I will have posted. Which I figured being 50, it should be a haul, because that's pretty much why I'm here, I guess. So it's either hooray or I'm sorry! So I haven't done a haul lately because I haven't had anything to haul. Though 3 things would make for a shorter video, but they were probably 3 times as boring. I don't know. So I just had a few things, but this last time I managed to get quite a bit. So I shall start. I don't know if you can see a massive mound in front of me, but we'll just bite into this pile of stuff first. Now most of this stuff will probably be on my person. I'm not quite sure about this one, though I just came across a tutorial that might utilize something like this. This was just a really neat long sleeve top, and it's one of those like spandexy type of materials. It's something it'd be more of a winter thing because this doesn't breathe and it gets you really warm. But this is from the Weather Vane. What the hell's acetate? 90% acetate, 10% spandex. Okay. And it was a medium. I'm like, well, it kind of sort of fit. It fit in the shoulders fine, except it's like 4 inches too short in my gut, and that's not something that the world needs to see on a, extended basis. So I'm like, nice shirt, doesn't fit me in a way that, wouldn't make other people ill looking at it. So I'm not quite sure what will happen to this shirt. And I liked it too. Now, the next thing I saw for the past few weeks, and it's one of those things that's so ugly it's attractive, and I just thought it was kind of nifty. And it's this rather hefty, I'd consider it a jacket. That's the way I'd wear it as a jacket. It's like a very big herringbone pattern, but it's in my favorite colors, and it looks a lot like my quilt piece here that on my wall. That's in a video that I'll put up shortly. I think it's made an appearance in quite a few videos. It's got like black zippers here. I don't know if these are real pockets or not. By golly gee whizzers, they're real pockets. And it actually fits pretty good. It might be a little snug, but I can get it around my personal being there. So I just thought it'd be a neat little winter type coat. I don't know if this came as a set, if there was like a pair of pants or something that went with it. And this is from Chadwick's, and it's a 4 petite. I have a dress that's a 4. I call it my Nancy Reagan dress because it's something she'd wear. Again, from the Goodwill. I don't think I've been a 4 since I've been 4. But Grace said that the higher hoity-toity type stores measure everything down, so what would be like a 10 is their 4. I've been through this before, and I'll digress, but now I can say I fit into a 4. And it'll go with the Nancy Reagan dress, actually. So I thought that was kind of neat. Now the second thing I found, second thing for the 5th time in a row, the next thing I found was, and everything here so far, if not everything period, was 50 cents. So this was 50 cents too, and it was just a really cute little blouse. Just your plain, boring, basic blouse, but it was a cute little shape. 3 huge ass buttons, for some weird reason, has bright yellow thread holding them on. I'll probably fix that. Besides, buttons never seem to feel as sturdy as they should be, so I always like, super attach them. Yellow, I don't know why. If that was part of the plan, I don't know. Let's see if I can button these here. Yeah, button. And this comes from a mystery place, since they took off the things again, my favorite habit of people. There's the shoulders. Okay. And it was just a cute little top. And it fit me really good, too. And it'll go awesome with the pants that I got. So it's a nice, just, I think it's probably like a cotton polyester type thing. And, yeah, fake pockets. I don't know why they bother with the fake pockets. There's also little belt loops here. So did it come with like a belt or something at one time? So we have belt loops with no belt and flaps with no pockets. So I thought it was really cute. Now the next thing just screamed me like my other one there I had in my, I think, last haul. Isn't this not freaking awesome? I don't think I own this already, but I have very similar shirts hanging in yon closet. And it's one of those faux, is that right? Fake sleeves, faux sleeves in a t-shirt. And some of them I have, the t-shirt and the long sleeves actually came as two separate pieces. But this is the way I'd rather have it. And it's the same type of gray, and it's just a bunch of skulls and some roses, and the only pop of color comes from the blue stars, but it's not like, ooh, blue. Some wings, some angel wings in the back of the man's skull. So, this was just so neat. And this said small, or was it medium? From Hybrid, made in Nicaragua. And this was a small, but I put it on and it fit perfect, so I'm thinking it's man small. I don't know, but it's mine. It's so cool. I mean, I love it when I come by and I look, and my hair has been eating me for the past day. That's what happens when my hair is like really, really clean. It just goes, which is really annoying. So if I start hacking up hairballs, sometimes, a lot of times if you see hairballs floating around, they're probably mine. So, but that's that. But I'm really happy when I come across things like this. Because, you know, I'm just weird. Okay, now this second thing I got for material in my hunt for purple things, just because, you know, to have it on hand, but it just looks good with the black. And the pink purple's okay, but the blue or purple, I don't know, just sort of, well, at least to me it looks a little more interesting. I can't explain. But this was a pantsuit for 50 cents. And this is from Sag Harbor Dress. And this is a size 12. I'd actually fit into this, but, no. This is so not me. And it's just a plain, simple, purple pantsuit. Nothing really particularly special. I might get some decent amount of material out of that. Looks like there's a little flare on the bottom here. And it came with the pants, trousers. See, this isn't too bad, having the hidden, you know, elastic on the sides. But really kind of stiff elastic, so I don't know. That's a 12? I don't know, but I picture folds of flesh in amongst here. Yeah, size 12. So it must be a small, I don't know. But then, I mean, these pants, maybe it's just because of the way I have, like, nothing but butt and, like, minuscule legs, just makes my butt look all that much bigger. You know, these pressed fancy pants type thing. So, I don't know. These aren't for, you know, people with booties like mine. So, I usually hesitate wearing them, but this is mostly for material. I might actually get a whole coffin purse out of this, and I had made 5 more bases plus another one I think I need to put together. I'm not sure. So there's probably a few more coming up. Maybe put in my store. I just haven't. The whole part of putting stuff in my store is just finding a decent picture to put up. That's why there's usually like, oh, it's the same stuff. So that's that. Alrighty, the next thing is one of these things that are like, I'm not sure if I like or I hate. Because, I mean, I love these type of tops. And this is from Express. Sexy Basic Bra Cami. Now, I like the fact that they build in the bras. Tiny problem is, though, the bras are usually never big enough for my chest. Because somehow, if you're not either an A cup or a triple D, they don't figure you have breasts. I have no idea. So, but at least there's at least coverage, so you don't have to have those extra straps that look kind of silly. But it's, I think it's the diagonal pattern I don't like. The shades of pink are okay-ish, but I just don't know. It just, it's just one of those, well, if I need something cool to wear, you know, nothing I'd go, oh, I gotta wear that. So, I don't know. And it's just a cottony type material. I don't even know. That's all it tells you. It's got a bra. Like, I couldn't tell that myself. There's like no other information other than that. I have a few different ones, but the thing is too, they're tight in the weird places, at least on me. But then I must be shaped oddly too. I'm shaped like a tall Oompa Loompa. Now the next thing I got. You went another. You want your seat. Okay. The next thing I got was specifically for material, and I thought maybe I'd be incorporating it into my next project, which is going to be another quilt. And I finished my quilt, but I haven't quite figured out where to, like, I must have deleted the film, so I'll have to, like, refilm my quilt that I made. But I found a pattern for, well, it's not really a pattern, but it's a video of a Irish link quilt or something like that, which is really cool because it kind of fits into how I was going to put the blocks together anyways. But so this probably won't be incorporated. I don't know, because my theme is black and red, but this is pink, so I don't know. But this might be used as something, and I'll get like a nice lining too. And this came from Peter Paris Plus, and according to this, it goes, compare at $54, size 2X. Their price was $19.99, and I paid 50 cents. But and I asked Grace if she wanted it because, you know, and it was never worn before too. So, you know, if I don't have to cut it up, I won't. But she's like, oh, it's way too big for me. It's like, okay, so this will probably be a bag or something. Most likely a bag. It just calls for being a bag. Now this I just got again to have some purple, and it's just a Hanes Heavyweight 50/50 t-shirt. Just a plain t-shirt, nothing special. Lots of nice material here. And I'm not quite sure, I got this maybe to make a coffin purse out of, but it would make for very interesting material. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe if I just get a black t-shirt, that way I'll have a consistency as far as, you know, the top and the bottom, because I don't know if I could get an entire coffin purse out of this. I might. So I'm not quite sure. But I think the black and the purple would look better than just all purple. So that's just material. I'm not a big fan of purple myself, you know, at least to wear if it's not like with masses of black. Okay. Now I can't remember if I put this in the last haul or not, or if I'd gotten it after the fact. But I'll just sort of throw it in here just in case. And it's just a little shrug jacket. And it's a little denim jacket, which is nice for, like, you know, casual things, you know. Because sometimes, like, my corset tops are, like, too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter, and you're iffy in the fall, so it's like you never quite know what to wear with it. So I got this, you know, just to keep me warm, more as a practicality than anything that's remotely attractive. And these are actually functioning little itty-bitty pockets from a name I can't even pronounce. Unique, spelled Y-O-U-N-I-Q-U-E. Okay. And that's Midiamo. I don't know. What do they call these? Bolero jackets too? I don't know. Someone bedazzled the pockets there. So but it's more of a practical thing. Not quite gothy, but better than, you know, freezing one's butt off. I think that was 50 cents. And this I got from I got it at the Goodwill, but it comes from a store that's no longer in the mall. and and it comes from Rave. This store, at least in our particular mall, if you couldn't fit in the store, you pretty much couldn't fit in the clothes. And I'm talking literally here, because they put the racks so tight together, you couldn't really move between them. So I figured if you're not like this and easily move between them, you couldn't fit in the clothes, which are like that. But I saw this shirt, and I thought it was kind of nifty. I thought maybe I could pull it off wearing it with leggings or something. But it falls just as a regular shirt. And I don't know, I thought the colors were kind of cool. And it has this like drawstring where you can like push up the side here with this extra piece. And I think I've seen them on people before, but I just like the piece flat. It just looks different. But it falls at my waist, so my booty would be seen for all the world. But it's just a nice shirt. And it's again one of those polyester type materials where they look nice and light and airy, but you pretty much are in a sauna when you're wearing them. So it's much more of a winter top. I used to have quite a bit of things like that, which are in piles in my closet here. Now the next thing I saw is like so anti-me sort of ish, but I couldn't help myself. It was such a pretty pattern in the lace, and this came from ML Fashions. I have no idea what that says. And it's such a winter, I mean, it just reminds me of like snowflakes in a winter wonderland type thing. I don't know. But it was just, I just loved the lace. And I like the patterning on the back of the lace, where it's almost like a braid, but it's white, which is so not me, and I hate white on every single level. But it was just so pretty. I can't remember what I paid for this. I don't think this was like 50 cents. It was like a couple of dollars. But, and it has a little, well, not design, but a accent, which is really pretty. And it has this fluffy stuff. Well, at first I'm like, well, I don't quite know what it is. It was just just an accent. I put it on. This is real fur. Like, fur, Mommy? Really? Yes, this is real fur. And it's softer than yours. So I don't know if it's like a bunny fur or something. And I'm like, okay, I wasn't quite expecting that. It's pretty, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. But when I put it on, Mommy's like, can I help? Can I? Really? Give us a moment, will you? You guys helping? Other romantic moments are arriving. But when I put this on, again, they don't design pants for people with boobs, because it falls like right in between. Because I've yet to come across any outfit with that particular cross design, like across the chest, where it'll fall in the right place, where it's like an empire style. It's always like up here. Who's wearing these shirts? I mean, people. There are those of us who are like a 36, a 34, or at least a B cup people, really. You know, accommodate for a bigger chest. So it's like sometimes with those, you know, bra inside the shirts, they'll be designed like kind of an empire thing. And of course they're in between your chest and look like so stupid, and then they press on you, so you have this like weird looking chest, and it's so annoying. But I thought it was really pretty, and I figured, well, what the hell? People can deal. And the next thing, I don't even know if you can see me now, buried behind the piles of clothing here, and carefully on my lap, is this shirt that I'm wearing. And it kind of reminds me of a flying squirrel, because the sleeves, I don't even know if you can see me, are those kind of, what do they call them, A-line sleeves? I have no idea. Not Raglan sleeves. I don't know, but they're flying squirrel sleeves. And they were pretty big back in the 90s, because I still have a sweatshirt that I have that has like a leopard on it or something. The sleeves are like this. And it's a very light t-shirt material, but it's like really, really, really hot in here. And it's a hood. I'm gonna care for you. And again, this weird, impractical. At least this you can kind of see out of if you point, you know. Once your eyeballs adjust, you kind of sort of can see through this. So I just don't understand this fashion, but whatever. Should I just do all my videos like that? Be nice. So that's just that, and then you got your pocket, you know, one unit pocket in the front. And these sleeves kind of go down here, so I don't know where they would be on a normal person's arm. But they're kind of tight right here, which is kind of annoying. Then you end up with that, the way those zippers are, you end up with so it's a toy as well. So that was that. And Cameron's not helping at all. And I also have no room. And I found these. And these were 50 cents. Now, I've said in probably every conceivable video that I've done so far that finding pants is a pain in the ass. There's no consistent sizing. And of course, everybody's booty's different. You know, you got the people who got long legs and no ass. You got people like me who have no legs and all ass. And then you got everybody in between. And 6-foot people and 4-foot people. And people that are wide this way and not wide. So it's like you just don't know. And I got these and they said 31/12A. Always skinny. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get my booty in a skinny jean or skinny pant thing. I don't know. But they're 50 cents and they were from the Gap, 1969. I don't shop at the Gap, so I don't know. But, so I'm like, yeah, what the hell. They looked like they could fit. So I put them on. And they're just a very light jean material, but they had the stretch to it. And I had a pair of jeans that had like, not elastic, but spandex in them. And they were so flippin' comfy. But I actually split them open and wore them out. That was unpleasant. But these were the same way. I'm like, yeah, what the hell? If anything, I could use the material. And I have, and I put them on, got them around my ankles, pulled them up a bit, and they were like really tight. You know, kind of clingy. Like, they're not gonna. They're this tight down here. Where are they gonna be the next way up? Okay, managed to get them over my knees. Okay, still kind of snug, but there's still some room here. Actually made them over my butt, which totally surprised me, because I didn't think I'd go over my knees, because they were tight. They're like leggings, which, you know, are pretty much what I live in. So they're leg jeans, but they wear like leggings, which was awesome. I'm like, oh, that's what a skinny jean is? Is that what a skinny jean is? It's like a legging made out of denim materials, styled like a pair of jeans? Because all this time, I thought it was just jeans for scrawny people. You know, I honestly did not know that. But I don't understand what this 31/12A is. Is that like a European size? So these would be 12 in America, but I don't know what the A stands for. I have no idea. But they're really, really comfy, like a legging. And then they're like real jeans. There's actually pockets in there. But being tight, I'd probably hesitate putting anything in pockets. Because there's more me in here than there'd be room. Wow, even inside the fancy little buttons here it says the Gap. Just to make sure that that's where we got them. And it's kind of neat too that the care instructions are written inside the pocket. But the problem with that is after a while it's already getting worn off. But I wash everything in cold anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And very rarely will I dry anything, you know, like on hot. I might tumble dry it low. Because a lot of the materials are like weird. It's not just cotton, whatever anymore. So if it's a strange material, I not hand wash it, but machine wash it cold, tumble dry, maybe, mostly air dry. So that's probably where these will be. So I wonder if my boots will be able to go over it. But of course I've worn these already, so the cat hair did not come. I put that on myself. Well, technically he put that on. So I was just thrilled when I found a pair of these. So my fat ass fits in a pair of skinny jeans. Can you still see me? Can you? Can you? Can you? It's so freaking hot over here and he's not helping. Okay. Now, the final few things were these. Again, like I said, I am a shoe whore, and I'm still looking for a relatively good pair of black sneakers. I'll probably wear this, probably those, and my white sneakers tomorrow at the air show. I'm hoping we're going to go, so I might actually have something interesting to vlog about. So I found these. They were just kind of interesting. And again, it's a mystery shoe because they're almost a cleat on the bottom. But I've seen actual cleats. They're actually metal protrusions. But these are just an extension of the sole. They're just layers of plastic or whatever this is. And I haven't Googled these yet, so I have no idea if these are like a fancy soccer shoe, if these belong to some sort of sport. Do I classify these under, what the hell are they? Like my bowling shoes? And they're really funny to walk in because they sound like a fancy shoe. You know, you go click, clop, clip, clop. So you can't sneak up on anybody on these. And these are Mizuno. M-I-Z-U-N-O. And they're a pretty nice shoe. I like them. I tested them out walking, which they were comfortable, but it was just odd because you weren't flat on the ground. You were on these points, but they're, you know, separated points, so you weren't like half over here, half over here. It was just kind of like what I pictured the geishas wearing in those wooden like flip-flops, where you're just, it's not like a flat sole. I don't think it's like a heel and then your foot and then another piece. So they, at least that's what I think they look like. They look like that, and your foot's like right here. Yes, I'm very flexible. But they're just a very interesting shoe, but I don't know, is this a sports shoe? Is there something special here? I don't know. I just, mystery sports shoes. But I thought they were kind of nifty. It's getting rather warm. And the last few things, oh, I'm not even sure if you'll be able to see this, and I got this yesterday, pretty ring, and I don't look at the jewelry too often because you can't, like, and I understand, you know, the thought process behind it, because, you know, you could easily nick it, you know. It's in a case, and if you want anything, they'll have to hold it for you at the register. But I was done anyways, and I just sort of like pitter-pattered around. I had a bit more time, and I saw this, and it's just a silver adjustable ring, which I'm not as allergic to as I thought I'd be. There was a time that if I touched anything that had nickel in it, you know, like an adjustable ring, I'd be like poof, and my finger would be like blistery, and it would like itch from the inside, and no matter how much you scratch, it'd be like, because I'm like insanely allergic to nickel. But I've worn this overnight and most of yesterday, and it does color you a little bit green, but I haven't had too much of a problem with it, which is awesome. And it's an actual genuine cabochon, a stone cabochon, and I'm not quite sure what particular stone this is, though. It's not glass. I'm pretty sure it's stone. I don't know. I can't quite tell. It's like a marbled stone. It feels stone-like. And this is what I'd like to make, you know, out of my pile of cabochons. This is just one size. I have other sizes and two other things, but I can't find the settings. I mean, I can, but I don't know if I want to pay that much money for them. So I don't know, because I have quite a few of these. It was just, I don't know, very me. I don't know. I'll try to get you a little closer here. Can you see? Very pretty, and it's just a silver thing. It's just very, very classy. I liked it. I swear Catherine does that purposely. Sits in my lap, waits for my leg to go numb, and then leaves. And the last thing, I have a tutorial up on how to make Kindle covers or tablet covers that were, you know, something different, that were kind of makes them disguised as a book. And I figured I didn't want to go to like a bookstore because they'd be like assholes of money. So I just got this at the Goodwill for $1, I think. And it's hard to find something like this that's the right size and made in the right way. So I got that to make that, and this is what the tutorial used. And the inside of the book, in case you're wondering, is at Grace's. I don't know if she's read it yet or not. Because the way they're made, you can take off the cover without destroying the integrity of the book. So, the book does not go to waste. That's why I kind of, like I said in the tutorial, hesitated to like deconstruct a book. Because I love books. You know, I would have literally a room in my house that is a library and probably library annex. So knowing that, you know, the book itself would remain book-like, I was a little more okay with it. So that's it. And I'd gotten another one, but the way this one is made, it's glued into the spine, but then it's a kid's book too, so it needs to be a little sturdier. You know, and I tried detaching it from the spine and it didn't work, so I'm like, oh crap. So I kind of started reading it, but it's like a little kid's book, and I'm like, yeah. So I have a book I'm not quite sure what to do with. And the last thing is this. Now this is a book that is happily going to be in my library. And I don't have anything like this. I have very few astronomy books. Especially now that they took the bookstore out of the mall. I'd always stop at Walden Books. A lot of my library, well, my personal library books came from that store because that was the only bookstore I could get to. I mean, as much as I like the Kindle concept and the whole thing, there is nothing like the sensation of a book like this. Especially when it's brand new, and you get that creak as you first open it up and you get that new book smell. You know, you just can't get that with a Kindle. You know, you just can't download the tactile sensation of a book with actual pages. And this isn't really a good example because I wish there were a lot more color pictures. But I have, you know, books on Egypt that are twice the size of this. And you can't quite get the majesty of the pyramids or the Sphinx or even like, you know, the London Bridge or, you know, monumental structures in this little bitty Kindle picture. I don't care if your Kindle's the whatever the hell size. Are they that big now? I don't know. Books like that needs to be in this type of format. So, you know, I will always be old-fashioned book person, even though I like my Kindle, but, well, Kindle, I have the Kindle app. But I wish most of these were in color. But this is just a encyclopedia, basically, of astronomical terms, which is really neat. I have nothing like this in my library. And since I love, you know, science documentaries, it's nice to kind of, oh, what the hell does this term mean? Let's go find out. And it's probably quicker to look in something like this than it is to Google it, especially on this piece of crap here. So, and this was originally $40. That's why I have very few books like this in my library, because they're so freaking expensive. So this was only $2 because it was a hardcover. I should look at the books more often, actually. I just don't look at the books because they're usually some dumbass romance I'm not remotely interested in, or books I already own. But that was a nice score. And these do count for, like, the tag that's 50 cents. These will be 50 cents too. If it was like blue tag that week, that would have been 50 cents. Now I know that, I'll have to. So, I just didn't have any time this last week to go book hunting. Rain bar. So that is it for my very warm 50th video. I just still don't know whether to apologize or not. comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you for the 10 awesome people who found me just amusing enough to subscribe to me. I appreciate every single one of you. I honestly didn't think anybody would care to subscribe to me at all. I just pretty much do this as a challenge to myself, more of a confidence type thing. So, but thank you anyways for all of you who actually sit through my long-winded rambling. And for those of you who think I'll make a video under 15 minutes, probably not going to happen. If it hasn't happened yet, it's probably not going to happen in the future. I don't know why, especially when I'm not one who like to talk to people, but then, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.